Hi dudes, I've challenged myself to finish my album in 12 weeks and here's week 2.
I'm laughing in the water and nothing in this dark world is making me feel.
My name is Sainte Victoire. I'm an artist, producer, songwriter, singer, harpsichordist, and I wanted to share with you my second week. Getting into the book The Artist's Way to gain more creativity, and I've started to finish the production of my album. So this is the second week that I've started to really focus into finishing, which is really hard actually to finish, to be able to say stop. This week was harder than the week before. I felt more tired. I had a lot of issues to concentrate and it was harder for me to work this week. But I did it anyway. I've started the production of the songs that I've talked to you about last week, which was 2 songs that I had issues with. Here you can see me producing and finishing the song. This one's called Honey and Crows and Violence. It will be the name for my album / EP / mixtape, who knows. And it's a song that is so hard because I really think that this is a really deep song. But production wise, it's a pain to get it really intense, but still light and not like the darkest thing you've ever heard. So I've dug into it. I've structured it a lot because I think the structure was not good. I've cut the ending. I've added synth. I try to make more nuances inside the track. There's this synth part that I've played that was in the background, and I've pushed it forward in a particular place. I think it works better this way, but I don't think I'm still there actually. And it's kind of hard for me to see how I'm gonna get there, but I think I will. It's just that I've lost a week trying to work around it, and it was pretty exhausting, but I did it. I'm gonna keep pushing it, doing it. I really love this song. I think it's gonna be super massive to listen to, but it needs to be right, and it's still not right. But on the other hand, I've got a track called La Mort that I did in 2020, and I've never released it. I didn't think that I could use it as a track for an EP. It was more like a fun thing. I really enjoy it, so I've put it. And with the producer that I'm working with, we did like a part at the end. And I'm still not sure if I should have this part or not. So I'm gonna leave a small part for you guys to listen and tell me if you think that it's quite interesting or not at all. Like, forget it. Or maybe do another track with it. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Anyway, so I've worked a lot on production this week. And as you know, I need to do each week an artist date. So this week, drum roll, what did I do for this artist date? I went to buy stuff, literally. So I went outside, I went to a local store, and I've bought this notebook and the stickers. I've bought as well this huge drawing paper, basically, and small stuff. I'll show you. So I've bought all of these because I've actually started to read the book and I started the exercises of week 1. I know I'm 1 week late, but whatever. I figured out that I needed something to draw on, and I'm super bad at drawing. Like, this is my worst skill ever. I'm so bad at everything that is visual with my hands. It's awful. I hate it. But I needed to be okay with the fact that it's really shitty looking. So I've bought all of these and I started to write the exercises on those paper. It's really ugly. This week I had to write 3 monsters of my creativity and write down what they've told me that had an impact on my creativity. So I did put some names that I'm not gonna reveal, but anyway. And then I had my Hall of Champions and the people in my life life that just gives me the most energy and gave me a lot of really good advices. Those people are my core champions for my creativity. Then you had to write a letter that just talks shit about the people that did you wrong, how idiotic it was of them to criticize you. So that was fun. And then you had to write a letter for one of your champions. And then you had to imagine what kind of lives you could have had if you didn't become an artist. It's a bit silly, but I'm gonna share it with you because I feel like this is fun. I wrote, I would be a detective, a juror, a manager, a farmer, an astronaut, a policewoman, a politician, a filmmaker, an editor, a coder, a helper, a comedian, a professor, a composer for films, which I kind of do, but not like full-time, a full-time harpsichordist, a model, a photographer, or a mixer, which is something also that I kind of do, but not full-time. So those are all of the jobs that I thought of. I think detective is really like the first one because I really enjoy mysteries and thrillers. But I think I'm way too sensitive. This week, as I told you, I was tired and I was stressed out. There's a lot of deadlines that are coming towards me. I'm getting scared a little bit. Last weekend, I did nothing for real. Like, I played video games. I really enjoyed that. After that, I started to get more into work. So I started doing a bit of exercises, meditation. I also did go out a lot, which is not the best for when you're tired. And it got me way more tired after. I had a lot of places to attend. It was fun, but yeah, it got me more tired, obviously. Sunday, I went to see my friend Alexandra. She was giving a talk about endometriosis, the disease that some girls have when they get their period and they have like excruciating pain. And Alexandra, she released a podcast about people in the industry and their diseases. So I think that's really interesting. It's with the singer Therese as well. I went to see this talk. It was really interesting. And then last Wednesday, I went to an Okelu show with my friend Anouk. It's really funny because anytime that she and I tried to go to a show together, we always had an issue with it. She couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. We never intended a show together before. So that was our first time and it was really, really fun and nice to be together. I really loved Okelu's last album, so I was glad to be able to see her in a show. And it was really interesting to see how the whole live show was made. I think she was really effortless, which made me think that I was maybe trying too hard sometimes about how I was in the show. So I'm trying to give less shit about what I'm doing when I'm recording this kind of podcast. I'll really try to be as if I was talking to a friend, and when I'm on stage I'm getting towards this kind of attitude as well, and it's my major motto for this 2025 year. I went to a fashion show for Solène Lescoué, which had like so many amazing clothes. It was so beautiful. It's 100% kind of clothes that I enjoy. I feel links with her work. It's really arty, theatrical, Londonian, punk, baroque as well. And it was my friend Leah who's done the whole staging of the show. So it was so cool to see her work and to have a nice night out with my friend. And this morning I went to Reims, France to see my friend Suja play a DJ radio show for the first time. I felt like a proud mom just watching her, and it was super cool to be with her this morning and to support her because she supports me a lot as well. She did my logo. She's everywhere. Anytime I have a show, she's here. She's really a big part of my team, so I'm super glad to be there for her as well. It's super important for me to be supportive for my friends. So I'm really glad that I did all of these. It's just that I feel kind of frustrated to not have been able to work more. But at the same time, I needed some kind of break from all of the computer stuff and just live at it all. Be more into life and live shows and fashion shows. I'm gonna say goodbye for this week's episode and see you on the next one. I hope that all of you guys enjoy this. Tell me in the comments how I can improve myself, and I really hope to see you soon. Bye!